The workforce is falling like the Roman Empire. The once robust system of slaves are waking up to the reality things and shouting back. And it's not that people are truly unsatisfied with the new flavor of bullshit advertised to them every other week. People are uproaring because they can no longer afford the new flavor of bullshit every other week, which makes them feel the worst feeling known to humankind: poor. Well, today in this video, we're going to laugh at, relate to, poor people. Something that I am, and most likely you are as well. So, if you feel like you relate to anything discussed in this video, or you just simply like the topic of the collapse of society, feel free to like, comment your thoughts, opinions below, and subscribe to see my daily or bi-weekly uploads around here at 12 p.m. Central Time. And a huge shout out to all my supporters around here, especially my Patreon supporters, my channel memberships, and everybody who rocks with the content. You can check out the details, all that stuff down below in the description. Now let's begin today's video. Alright folks, we're going to start today's video off with the perfect sentiment of what this is all about. The dying soul of the... it does seem like that everybody's having this like resentment towards their work, not just their boss, just the overall system, and people who have been doing it long enough and people who have been just starting it are, this is the way they feel.
Why you show up to work if you're tired?
I need a job. I'm not even laughing at the man. Actually, when I first saw that video, I actually almost shed a tear from my eye because I have related to that many, many times in my past lives of my past careers, and even this, overall, stuff I do with these content where I talk about these concepts in these videos of these topics. I really do relate to a lot of these sentiments, and I really hope a lot of you guys can, come together in the comments and show some support to people like this, not just backlash people on these videos, because a lot of people who do post, that honestly, that guy was recorded. He didn't even record himself. He was having a real moment, and I hope that people can actually relate to this in a way where it's like uplifting, where you feel like you're not alone, versus just feel like everybody's just dying.
Off a 9-hour long shift, and it's 9 p.m. And then I have to go back and do that same thing at 7 in the morning tomorrow.
Day after day, the
so
wheel
all
never
I come
stops.
home to do is shower and get some sleep. And then tell me why I feel like I'm disappointing everyone around me. I'm disappointing my girlfriend. I'm disappointing my parents. I'm disappointing my friends. Because I have no time to spend with them. All my hours are clocked into work, and if I'm not...
Something that I really learned as I grow up is that it is really easy to get in your head and think about that, but everybody's so focused on their own lives. The same way you feel in the first beginning of this video that this guy just made, that's how everybody else feels about their own lives as well. So everybody's so caught up with being their own first person. Like, we're all in our own little video game. Okay, we are all in the same simulation world. We're all playing our own first person perspectives. So you have to think about yourself way more often than you think of other people. And maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you think about other people, but most of the people think about themselves more anyway. And you probably think about yourself more than you think. It's not being selfish, it's just the truth.
Working, it's basically 3 hours of free time, and then I have to go to bed because I got to get up early. And I can't spend any time with my friends, and then I hardly get any time with my girlfriend. And then my parents wanted me to go to college. They still want me to go to college, but I have no idea what I want to go to college for, because...
If you don't know what you want to go to college for, you probably shouldn't go to college. Not yet anyway. There's no need for it. You're just going to get in debt for what reason? A degree you're not going to use? And you're going to be resentful to your parents? Oh, I did this for my parents. If you're over 18, man, your life is for you.
Either way, I'm going to hate it, because I'm going to be stuck doing something that I either love or I don't love, but it's going to be on somebody else's schedule for the rest of my life. And
that's the thing. It doesn't matter if he does what he loves or if he does what he doesn't love. Either way, it's going to be on somebody else's time schedule, time frame, and somebody else's reality. There's many bosses, many managers where no matter how hard you work, no matter how good of the job you get done, it's never enough. And you never really feel satisfied because you're never really getting the actual return on your value, So I'm not saying there's no need to not try at all, but I understand some of the resentment or the sentiment about this.
Doesn't make sense. I just feel like I'm disappointing them, and I'm not even making good money at this job I'm at right now.
No one is.
The reason that you're broke, even though you have a 9-to-5 job, is that you have no purpose. So you blow your money on...
Okay. This guy's video, I almost I had so many back and forth mixed feelings when I was watching this video that I had to throw this into one of these like compilations that I make for these videos because I'm just gonna let him talk for a bit.
Shoes, clothes, drugs, and alcohol. We have a lot of young men with good jobs, but they have no idea how the fuck to spend their money. Because they can never hold on to their money, they think the solution to all their problems is just to make more. I graduated college with 20 grand cash from selling drugs and no idea what I wanted to do with my life. So I took the first job I could get in finance because I liked money. Fucking hated the job, so I just started buying stuff. Nudie jeans, new Air Force Ones. I spent about $200 to $300 getting fucked up at the club every weekend. And I racked up some pretty gnarly hospital bills doing that too. Within 3 months, that 20 grand was gone. I ended up quitting that job, starting my own business that I'm actually passionate about, and going completely broke.
Okay, so he talks about passion. He talks about how he made up way more money than most people start off with. He said like 20K through drugs, and he said that he's worked in finance because he wanted money, didn't really care about it. He's probably making decent money if he worked in finance and got like a real life finance job. Fair enough, like good for him, and I'm not gonna say it's wrong. Like having a passion is good. That's why I like these YouTube videos. Like even though I do get a small like chump change through the YouTube AdSense these videos, it has never felt like working making these videos because I have a passion for doing it. But at the same time, it's kind of funny how he kind of like contradicted himself, saying he did no passion, no passion, no passion, succeeded, 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 and then he took the big leap. Most people who start their businesses, they don't succeed. So you honestly don't make a lot of your money. Most wealthy people don't make their riches off what their passion is. It's off what they found to do, what they figured out their system is, what they found the cheat code to life for their, position is. But let's let him go on.
And having to start all over and move back in with my parents. Even though I'm at rock bottom financially right now, I'm in a way better spot than I was 2-3 years ago. So moral of the story is, without a clear purpose, you have nothing as a man in this world.
See, I'm a Christian, so I do believe in God. I pray to God every day. But at the same time, I do kind of think it's funny how the most successful people in this world actually are the people that don't follow their passion, don't really play by the rules. Now, fair enough, I think it is true that like the devil rules earth. But at the same time, I also wanted to really mention how he said in the beginning how there's so many men out here with good jobs and they're wasting all their money because that's what he did. Now, many people just see their own reality and they perspect it off on everybody else. For example, I have a friend who does do drugs. He thinks everybody does drugs. It's like, no, dude. A lot of people don't do drugs. A lot of people don't even know anybody who does drugs. But if you are always around people who do drugs or you do drugs yourself, you're gonna think, well, I mean, everybody does. It's just that normal. When really, it's like that's just your normal. So I understand maybe I'm also perspecting my reality onto some of these people I watch because I'm like lower class in the economic system because I'm poor, I guess. I'm not saying everybody's poor, but he's saying there are good guys. There like are guys who get good money and good jobs, and they blow it all. Most people in this economy don't really get, even if they have good jobs, they don't have extra blowing money as it is. There is no spending. There is no alcohol or booze or anything. And if you do get a little bit, it's the small things trying to get ahead, like hustle stuff. You try to buy stuff to sell it, for hire, like the Pokemon card trend. You see all these adults. It's always adult guys that are trying to make some extra money, or it's like gambling. Gambling's supposed to be fun. You see all these ads. People are trying to make money off of that. These like parlays you hit on all these sports betting sites. I can't even go on my phone without getting them. I wouldn't be surprised if you see an ad on this video for something like that. But that's slowly, slowly, slowly getting diminished, and it's the small entertainment that you had to kind of like forget about your problems is not even there. So now it's just only problems all day.
Once you find what you're passionate about, you'll be willing to make massive changes in your life at the drop of a hat. Stop waiting for the opportunity to do what you want to do because you're clinging on to something. And follow me if you're a man in your 20s looking to get on your purpose.
When are things...
All right, I really want to hear this little sugar mama right here, but I really do want to mention before I stop or before I move on from that last guy's video. I'm not saying I'm not saying that he's saying anything wrong. He's making some decent points there, but I myself have jumped into my full passion, my content creation. I like if you've been following my story like a year ago, if you watch any of my past videos, I mentioned it time and time again where I did the whole content creator. I never call myself influencer, but that thing, and it's like I moved in with family. I was living on my own in a 3-bedroom apartment. I'm sorry, in a 1-bedroom apartment for 3 years. I was on my own in the cities, and I was doing okay. I mean, it was struggling every now and then. And if honestly, if I was still there now, I couldn't even afford it. So everything happens for a reason. But then I'm doing my passions. I'm living in my family members. I was in my sister's unfinished basement. Now I'm in my brother's room, upstairs attic room. It is what it is. But it's debatable if following your passions really is the best economic thing for you. Maybe just doing what you don't want to do and just having a job where you're forced to slave away and be on someone else's time might be more economically stable for you. Well, even like that guy said, he's way more happier not living with his parents. Many people don't have the option to move back in with their parents, so they're stuck doing the things they don't want to do, and they can't just, leave any their like occupation or whatever system they have going for themselves, be able to pay their bills. They can't just opt out to that and do something else without a long time of doing both at the same time. And usually they would have to do what I did in the beginning and work their job, do this on the side for free for 2-3 years until it's going and you get some money until you can have it take over your initial job. And then even that, I mean, I've still been doing I've had very many ups and downs throughout the last year or so doing this. And even he's saying he's living with his parents. So I don't think following your passions is necessarily for everybody. If you want to be, super, super, super successful financially, you might be better off just doing what you think you don't want to do, but makes the money. Now, that's sad to say, but that's just the world we're living in. That's just a sad reality.
It's going to go back to where you can work and support your family without fucking stressing out. Seriously.
We're not getting back to that.
My bills alone are $3,000 a month. I'm a single mom who receives fucking like $300 a month in child support for 2 kids.
That sounds pretty low.
I can't do this anymore. I work every single day. I get maybe a day off. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I'll get 2 fucking days
Guys, she's a single mom. She has 2 kids. She gets no days off, let's be honest.
off. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this. And I fucking forgot to pay my daughter's braces. And now I have to bring her in for them to remove them because I can't afford to pay it all off at once. I am so sick of this country. I'm so sick of how expensive everything fucking is.
Going up.
Something needs to happen.
Yeah, guys. So it's getting really rough out there for a lot of folks. People are stressing. And shit's digressing. But anyway, I love to know your guys' thoughts, opinions regarding all this. Are you poor? Do you consider yourself poor? Or do you even look at life that way? I feel like we need to stop looking at life that way. But at the same time, it's hard not to when everything is ruled by dollar signs. But anyway, I do appreciate your guys' love and support around here in these videos. Feel free to like, comment your thoughts, opinions below, and subscribe to see my uploads around here about this stuff. Huge shout out to all my supporters, my Patreon supporters, my channel memberships. You can contact me personally through Patreon, and you can see these videos before they're accessible to the public through my channel memberships. So you can check all that stuff down below in the description, all the details of that stuff. And I do appreciate all the people who just rock with the content overall. I love you. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.